Go buy it.
Go buy the shirt.
Alright.
In the meantime, though, we've got another matchup ready. We've got OSW versus YuureiGhost.
Ooh, this is gonna be good. YuureiGhost. I only started hearing from them with Tetris Effect connected, and they've really been making strides in this game. And actually, very big fan of YuureiGhost.
Yeah.
And one of the Beals represented this in this tournament, so you know they're going to be dangerous.
Yeah. I believe we're just waiting on them getting ready. Lots of people going off in chat. Seeing some people riffing on Moose here.
I'm getting word from Arf that Yurei and Uyishoda are actually sparring buddies, so yeah, this group better watch out, because Yurei knows what they're doing.
Uyishoda is in this tournament, so we will be seeing them play at some point later in the future. It would be very interesting to see the two sparring partners face off in the brackets. But who knows?
Yeah, that'd be really fun to watch.
Indeed.
The urinator.
Looks like there's a bit of a hiccup right now.
Oh, I guess there might have been a bit of an early start.
Jumping the gun, they just wanted to get ready, raring to go.
Hey, I don't blame them.
It looks like Yurei got that first match in.
That was a very fast win.
Very interesting. OSW in a bit of a hiccup with a lot of garbage incoming. Has to really downstack in order to prevent getting topped out here.
Looks like maybe you were trying to tank a little bit of garbage. So
yeah, that might have been a play there. Definitely try and take that garbage and use it to your advantage.
Very beneficial in phase 1.
I think one of these players are probably going to zone right before we kick it into phase 2.
No, we're going straight into phase 2.
Oh no, we're going straight into phase 2. No zone.
They really want to pressure each other into the zone.
Yeah, they really don't want to. Oh, looks like Yurei is going to be opening with the zone.
Maybe trying
very late zone though. I don't see a lot of people only start zoning into phase 2. Lots of people will try and get that early damage before that second phase kicks in.
Very good prophecy from OSW, using the Tetris to skim into a T-spin double.
Yeah. Bit of a misdrop on OSW's board.
It's manageable.
What? Yeah.
And Yurei actually going into a half zone. Interesting.
Probably trying to apply some extra pressure there as best as they can. OSW has a bit of a messy board here, but manages to clean it up with some very nice skims. Still gonna have to accept a bit of garbage, but that garbage is actually extremely clean for phase 2. OSW getting that T-spin, moving it into phase 3. The garbage is gonna be really messy.
Cheese.
There's the cheese.
We have officially entered Wisconsin.
Yeah, the cheese races begin. Can both players handle the cheese? OSW doing some pretty good downstacking while Yurei does their zone.
Ooh, actually getting
a
18
46
line.
attack.
That's
OSW is gonna
huge in
have
phase
to.
3.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of time in phase 3 zones.
And even
Getting a lot of damage like that.
That's very impressive to see in phase 3.
Getting a lot of damage like that is no easy feat.
Yurei going for a T-spin triple.
Manages to pull it off. Very high, very risky, but still had the pieces for it, so it worked out in the end.
And that might have been the play because no OSW is high up on the board as well. Oh, and that's going to top out.
Not exactly misdropping, but seems like they he upstacked a little too much there. Yurei's going to take the second game.
We got a little bit MKO start. Very traditional opener.
Yeah. Despite Tech's changing of the meta, basically making openers fairly obsolete, you'll still see a lot of players stick to openers because, well, it's kind of ingrained in muscle memory.
I mean, I personally wouldn't say that they're like obsolete, but I'd say they're not as incentivized. Just because
obsolete was maybe a little too strong of a word there, because a lot of people still use it, and it's definitely still advantageous if you can catch your opponent off guard.
For sure.
It's just that with how the garbage works in phase 1 being basically completely clean, openers are kind of made less prevalent because sometimes that huge spike of damage could result in you getting that damage reflected right back. OSW with a very nice down stack right there, managing to survive very high up on the board. Yurei going for another zone.
OSW counting to 4 right there, getting that Tetris, and very low on the board for that zone. Interesting. I wonder how that'll pan out.
Seems like he didn't want to risk getting topped out very early with how he plays.
Oh, I suppose that's a phase 3 now. So didn't want to
phase 3. Both players have very little garbage, if any. OSW does have quite a bit, but it's something he's managed to downstack quite a bit. Yurei's stack is very clean. Just had to accept some garbage right there.
They're managing pretty well.
Yeah. Both players downstacking very well. OSW with a slight misdrop, but manages to fix it nicely, getting a TSD right there. OSW doing some more upstacking, counting to 4 there.
Now it's Yurei's turn for clever downstacks, and that's going to send OSW to the top of the board.
Unfortunately,
I don't think they were anticipating that garbage. Ooh, using IRS to barely survive.
Oh my goodness! Surviving way longer than anyone anticipated, I think.
That's for sure.
Still going to top out though. That was.
And if anyone was confused about what happened there, I think that was an artifact of netcode, but OSW used IRS to keep that eyepiece from spawning inside a block.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough to survive.
No.
The wrath
Still
of
have to give major props for surviving as long as he did. Getting that TST tower there, very nice. Going right into a C-spin.
Using the S to skim out of that.
Getting a lot of downstacking going, getting a pretty sizable combo right there.
Wow, impressive stuff from Yurei. Ooh, T-spin single to Tetris.
Ooh, that is a very clean top. We could see an ulti here.
There
and
it is.
Ooh, 56 attack. 56 attack ulti from Yurei right there. Goodness me. OSW is trying to get some extra lines in there. Just runs out of time, unfortunately.
I think he wanted the eyepiece on the right side, but SRS moment happened.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then get it over.
Quality SRS preventing you from getting that eyepiece all the way over there. However, managed to clean up his stack quite nicely with some SRS kicks there.
Meanwhile, YuureiGhost in the zone,
YuureiGhost
16 lines. Ooh, getting an
18 lines, getting 51 attack. OSW is at the top of his board. We're in phase 3. This is going to be a lot of messy cheese garbage. It's a bit of a misdrop there. It's not looking too great for OSW right now.
I think
Definitely could
OSW
still down
saw
stack.
a potential T-spin triple, but then they misdropped the S-piece. But they're cleaning up really well.
They're cleaning up really well, but Yurei has the ability to apply more pressure with a very clean 5-4 stack.
I could eat off that board, it's so clean.
OSW trying to zone, trying to send something in desperation to get some garbage onto Yurei's board. However, just cannot do it. Still has to deal with a lot of down stacking. It's not impossible to survive this, but it's definitely not easy. OSW getting a decent down stack right there.
Ooh, for sure.
However, Yurei is still very low to the board. Starts a max zone, has a fairly clean board. OSW with several misdrops there.
Oh no!
It's not looking too great. OSW is gonna have to do something soon. He has to zone here in order to try and survive.
I'm very glad OSW didn't try to go for an upside down T-spin double.
Yeah.
That's probably not what you want to do at the top of the board.
No. Oh! Extremely
IRS
close to topping out, using IRS to try and survive, but that just was not enough.
And Yurei on a very...
Yurei is on a very clean streak right now. However, OSW did win the previous 2 matches, so...
Ooh, interesting. We've got a perfect clear opener from Yurei.
Doesn't seem like they're trying to follow that up.
This may be the play. Oh, but... Ooh.
Ooh, that is
barely getting... It's barely surviving.
Just barely surviving.
I think we're starting to see the artifacts of a perfect clear opener in this game. Because, no, Yurei's at the top of the board.
Yeah. Perfect clear, sending half a board's worth of clean garbage. Definitely grounds for someone to immediately counter that back.
YuureiGhost making it work.
Looking very nice, very clean. We could see another ulti here, and we do. 52 attack ulti. OSW starting towards the bottom of the board. It's gonna have to spend a little time up stacking here.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but people are pointing on chat. There was a curb twist there. When I saw
there was. I did see that. Yes.
But
when you're thinking, yeah.
Yuri's the one playing the game right now, and they seem to be doing pretty well. So I don't think we can judge them.
I can't blame someone for missing a curb twist in the heat of the moment. Sometimes squeezing that extra line doesn't feel worth it. Yurei is towards the top of their board right now. Doing some decent down stacking. Has a fairly good combo going.
Oh no. OSW has a few
OSW with a bit of a misdrop. That is just a single skim though.
Makes it work.
It's nothing too bad. Interesting donation right there.
Oh no.
OSW with a unfortunate eyepiece misdrop. Managed to skim it quite nicely, but that's still... It still has to spend a bit of time cleaning that up instead of clearing more lines.
Matt S-piece does get a T-spin single out of it. Very clever solve, but
very good spin tucks to skim, but unfortunately, it's not gonna work that high up.
So you might be feeling a little bit of the pressure.
Yeah. It's definitely not easy to deal with pressure when you're that high up. You're right with a C-spin.
Ooh, and we've had
a color clear.
Well.
Unfortunately, due to OSW's quick thinking and quick garbage, Yurei was not able to get that perfect clear bonus.
OSW going into zone. Very clean stack. Lots of damage potential here.
Yeah, that's a very clean stack right there. Unfortunately, could not get that extra line to get that ulti.
Alright.
OSW with a bit of a weird messy stack here. Has a lot of garbage incoming. Gonna have to try and downstack as much as he can. Has enough for a zone. Tops out early though. That's not gonna be enough to cancel out what Yurei has been sending. This is now match point. Yurei leading 6-0. This could be the sweep.
Who knows? Like, we've seen it before. OSW could deny it.
OSW could still come back. OSW did win those previous 2 matches. Both players putting each other on the ropes a little bit, being very high up. Using LPs to clear a triple to get that T-spin double. OSW is definitely playing pretty well here. Oh, those are insane misdrops.
Ooh, but
OSW did use an S piece to tuck in and make a good T-spin there. Setting up a T-spin there. That was some very forward thinking from OSW here. Manages to bounce back from those misdrops. Definitely did get nominated for misdropper, but
definitely knows how to clean it up.
Seems that misdropping a lot has taught him quite a bit. Yurei with another zone. This could potentially kick it into phase 3.
Ooh,
and it does. 53 attack. OSW has to clear a good chunk of this or be met with everyone's favorite cheese tasting. Managed to cancel out a good chunk of it, however, Yurei manages to send some more after the zone damage.
Oh, extra rotation on the L, that's going to be a little tough. Oh, finds a T-spin double, and
starts the zone with it. Very good starting play.
Does counter
15 attack. That's gonna...
That's free reign.
Yurei still is sending more garbage than OSW can downstack. It's getting a really good downstack going. OSW is back towards the lower half of his board.
Using really raw speed there.
Yeah, they're relying solely on that. Yeah, that's some insane recovery right there.
Major kudos there.
Yeah. It really goes to show that OSW is not going down without a fight.
Almost has max zone as well. Finds a T-spin triple. There's max zone. Goes into it. Oh, but that...
Ooh, that misdrop. Another misdrop right there. Manages to skim it with a T-spin double.
That was very clean.
Very good thinking from OSW here. It's gonna be enough to send you... It's gonna be enough to send back to Yurei. Both players playing extremely well here.
Now OSW is in the driver's seat here. What a turn of events.
What a turnaround from OSW, nearly topping out. And now is towards the bottom of the board, with only one line of garbage in sight.
Maybe not the best zone there, but still is in a very good spot. Was able to...
Very good spot indeed.
OSW is cranking out a bunch of Tetrises.
OSW is making an aggressive comeback, putting on constant pressure to Yurei.
You're near the top of the field.
They are near the top. OSW unfortunately just did not have the stack necessary to send some extra garbage to top them out right there. And Yurei is going to send a zone, 18 lines.
OSW finds the max zone.
OSW has a lot of upstacking to do in a phase 3 zone. That is not a lot of time.
But it's not going out without a fight here.
No, not at all. Getting some good T-spin singles in Tetris, that's going to be enough to send garbage back to Yurei. Oh my goodness. Both players in a fairly...
What a creative downstack from OSW there.
Oh my
god. Finds the Tetris.
OSW is playing really well right now. Look, this downstack is insane from him.
Huge downstack. We've hit the 5-minute mark.
We've hit 5 minutes. Both of these players, it seems to be a constant back and forth with no real victor in sight right now.
Beautiful T-spin single from OSW to go into the Tetris. Goes into a full zone.
Goes into a full zone. Definitely gets a T-spin triple kick to get a double right there.
T-spin double.
Finds another T-spin double.
Some more.
Could not get that next one in on time. It's gonna take a bit of garbage, but he's still in this game.
We are not out of it, folks.
What's even crazier to think is that OSW still has to win 7 more games if he wants to take this match back.
There's another max zone from OSW. That was 40 lines. Very...
Yurei sending 27 with that zone. It seems that OSW is trying his best to make sure that he has that full zone before starting. And it's definitely been working out in his favor with how much damage he's been sending Yurei. Unfortunately, couldn't send damage there, had to accept some garbage. Still manages to send some T-spin doubles. My goodness.
This is the closest match I've seen all weekend.
Yeah, this is this is a very close match.
Oh, but OSW forced the quarter zone.
Yurei
is... no. Oh no.
Bit of a T-spin drop. Manages to clean it up nicely, tidying it up with that O-tuck. Getting a T-spin single, a lot of garbage on OSW's.
But this might
does not have a lot of time.
YuureiGhost had a Perfectus there.
Yeah, OSW did not have the time. Oh my goodness!
That might have been a 7-0, but that was a 7-minute round.
That may have been a 7-0 sweep from Yurei. But oh my god, I have to give OSW so much credit there, especially in that last match.
Did not
oh my goodness, that is one of the most intense matches we have seen yet.